Still on the news, the 10th House of Representatives has reaffirmed its commitment to transparency, inclusiveness, and people-oriented legislation aimed at driving Nigeria's economic growth and institutional reform. Honorable Ahmed Moneo, chairman of the House Committee on Commerce, disclosed this at a public hearing on 10 bills in Abuja. Moneo emphasized that the bills under consideration span multiple sectors of the economy, with provisions to establish new professional regulatory bodies, amend outdated laws, and strengthen the operational capabilities of existing institutions for greater service delivery. He noted that the proposed legislation aligns with global efforts to mitigate climate change impacts and will position Nigeria to take advantage of international partnerships and incentives tied to environmental sustainability. One of the notable bills deliberated on was the bill for an act to establish climate-resilient commerce in Nigeria, sponsored by Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, which seeks to create a framework for promoting sustainable economic growth and reducing the vulnerability of Nigerian businesses to climate-related risks. Other bills aim to establish or amend professional and regulatory bodies, such as the Chartered Institute of Nigerian Universities Professional Administrators and the Institute of Chartered Biochemists and Molecular Biologists. Moneo commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for stabilizing key economic indicators, including achieving a 3.9% annual GDP growth and improving revenue mobilization.
Activities of practitioners and the institutions related to them. Some other ones are aimed at amending existing laws and strengthening the operational capabilities and the effective delivery of their respective mandates to the citizenry. Bills like climate resilient commerce in Nigeria is expected, if passed, to establish a framework for climate resilient commerce in Nigeria, promoting sustainable economic growth and reducing the vulnerability of Nigerian businesses in climate-related risks. Bearing in mind the global quest and activities around climate change confirms the importance of synergy between the legislator and the executive toward good governance and human capital development. As a parliament, we will assemble all the diverse opinions as it concerns each of the bills, which will guide the House in taking informed decisions and possible passage of the bills into acts. Some of the bills will help to moderate potential damage to take.
Importantly, too, proliferation of professional bodies. The legislature has consistently frowned upon unnecessary proliferation of professional bodies, particularly where their functions and objectives are already covered by existing laws. Creating overlapping institutions not only leads to inefficiency, confusion within the profession, but also undermines the integrity and legislative process. My dear distinguished guests, you can imagine if you want to call Chartered Risk Management Institute of Nigeria, another is trying to call Chartered Institute of Enterprise Management Nigeria. Before you land, you are already confused. So this, in many aspects, does not reflect any value addition in nation building in Nigeria. Already, the Chartered Risk Management Institute of Nigeria is at the global stage. Our president is the president of FAMA, Federation of African Risk Management.